Queen City News is a proud sponsor of this year's Walk to End Alzheimer's.
When a parent falls ill, sometimes roles reverse and the child becomes the caretaker.
Yeah, I sat down with a local woman who unfortunately faced that tough situation before she was even old enough to drive.
This is what a coworker gave me after I had lost him.
Everywhere you look around Ashley Carlucci's apartment,
This is just some of his handwriting.
are reminders of her Superman.
This is the house we put on the back of it that he built because he loved that house.
Growing up, Ashley and her dad James were inseparable.
I was his shadow. Everywhere he was, I was there.
A nighttime shift work electrician at a nuclear power plant, James had a big heart, but often didn't express emotion.
We did this thing called a headbutt, like to say love you. Like, that sounds so weird, but we would just like hit foreheads because and that was like our love you.
As Ashley says, he was the smartest person she knew, even building their family home, of course, with Ashley in tow, often spending the New York winters working straight through the cold.
I remember just being in my snow pants and just heating hot dogs over the fire. And we would ski together. I remember that too. Those were good memories.
That's why for Ashley, she never expected her superhero to break down. At first, there were small signs.
He would get angry and over little things, and we didn't know why.
Then his memory started to go. At first, the family thought it was related to the neurological Lyme disorder he had gotten from a tick. But as things kept slipping his mind, his job would let him go.
I remember hearing my mom cry, and my dad comforting her. I think because the life they planned wasn't going to map out.
Her dad would fall into depression, but Ashley says the kids were mostly kept in the dark.
I don't think I really realized it. I think they still did a good job of making sure we had what we needed. You know, I still was able to do ski club and do dance. I don't think they ever wanted us to know.
That was until one day, as a teenager, Ashley was waiting on her dad to pick her up from a crew race. He was running late, but when he got there, she found out just how sick he was.
I saw his legs from under the truck bed, and then he just fell. And he started to have 4 grand mal seizures, and he went unconscious right in front of me.
In that moment, Ashley wasn't sure if her dad would even live, but she knew for certain something wasn't normal.
I ran towards him and froze. I couldn't scream. I couldn't scream or do anything. And a bystander was there and called 911. And then after that is when things like really hit me that, okay, this is not typical. He's really sick.
From there, Ashley's life would change. As she would come to find out, her dad had early-onset Alzheimer's. At just 15 years old, her days of being a carefree teenager now morphing into a teenager forced to become a caretaker.
No one prepares you for what that looks like, what that is, or what that entails.
Through high school and college, her dad's condition would worsen as Ashley's caregiving role would continue to grow.
Spoon feeding him or bathing him, giving him a sippy cup just to make sure he drinks water. There's no handbook for that. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Even then, there were good moments of some clarity.
Happy birthday, Ashley and Michael.
But he colored a little and then he tried to write, "Love you, Ash," but it stopped with ASH. And I think he was trying to write, "Love you, Ashley."
But the final turn would come when her parents would move from the home James built.
One day he woke up and he didn't know where he was. He couldn't talk.
The family would put James in the hospital. That's where they would see him last. Unable to talk, but seemingly still there.
Kiss her cheek. Good.
2 weeks later, after being moved to a nursing home, James would pass away.
I think the hardest part has been going through all of these life events without him and hoping I'm making him proud.
It was his dream to move to the Carolinas, so that's where Ashley is now. And although he's gone, she still talks to him daily.
By the lake, you loved lakes and bodies of water. I miss you more than I can put into words.
Her Superman gone physically, but still very much with her everywhere Ashley goes. Now, Ashley says during her father's final weeks, he was actually denied hospice care because a nurse said physically he still seemed okay. And that's why she wants more awareness for early onset Alzheimer's and the impact it has. As for why she had to step up as a caretaker so young, Ashley says she just needed to help her mom and her twin brother. She adds having the Alzheimer's Association as a resource was a tremendous help. And we invite you to join Queen City News for our last 2 Alzheimer's walks this year. Every step taken is a step closer to a cure. The next walk is in Charlotte tomorrow at Truist Field in Uptown. I will be there along with Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane. This is a cause near and dear to both of us. And then we wrap up this year's walks in Hickory on October 25th. We hope to see you at either of those events.
First of all, beautiful story, a tough story, and I know you've got another one coming next week as well. When you do these events, it's got to be, it's like a tale of two worlds, right? A tale of two cities. You got the sadness that comes along with heartbrokenness, which you have as well with your own family members. But you guys really have a party at these events. I mean, it really is a celebration of life.
It is a celebration of life, and it's, Tara and I both say it. It is a club that nobody wants to be a part of, but you're so thankful that you have people who get it. So the idea is to bring some positivity there because you're working to find a cure so nobody else has to join our club. But as long as we're there, we're not going to let Alzheimer's, dementia take away our happiness or our will to live.
Yeah, and awesome. It's beautiful. You've got the flower pinwheels. It really is a good time out there. And thankfully, it looks like we are going to have beautiful weather for a beautiful event. Let's bring in meteorologist Ted Phaeton with a check of our forecast.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.